and she just sat in a chair, put her feet up, and just started talking to us. That's the best compliment that you could get, that she made herself at home in our home. It's a strange compliment, but it worked for us, you know. Like, okay, you feel at home, that's great. That's what we're trying to accomplish here.
Cozy and warm and artsy energy in one place to stay and experience the Pocono Mountains. Hi folks, it's Jim Hamill. Thanks for listening. This is episode 36 of season 3 of the podcast. Whether you're looking to hit the slopes this time of year or historic downtowns like Jim Thorpe, the Poconos has a ton of great overnight accommodations, including resorts, vacation home rentals, and in the case of the Flagstaff Lodge, just on the outskirts of Jim Thorpe, a home away from home. We featured the Flagstaff Lodge and its owners on the January edition of Pocono Mountains magazine. More from our longer discussion in just a bit. The Poconos is a destination for millions, with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts. It's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or PoconoTelevision.com, where you can stream PTN. Now, back to the episode. Flagstaff Lodge is a labor of love from Paula and Anthony. They're home to share with others who visit the region. They've really made it such a nice place to lay your head. I can attest to that. 5 suites to choose from, and hospitality that makes you feel right at home. Enjoy. Hey guys, Jim Hamill here with Pocono Mountains Podcast, sitting inside this amazing lodging facility just outside Jim Thorpe. This is Flagstaff Lodge, and I'm here with Anthony and Paula. They're the proprietors here, and in 2019, you guys embarked on this journey, and now you sit here with 5 suites, and you've had countless guests, and what you've done to the place is just spectacular. Tell me why you wanted to get into this here in Jim Thorpe.
Good. Tell them why we got into this. Good.
We were looking for something to do. We looked a lot of different places, and then one of Anthony's friends in a town not so far, started posting pictures, and we came here, we found the house, and yeah, I'm not good with this.
Words are hard to describe this house, and probably what it was, because it had been owned by, an artist.
Nick East.
Okay, Nick East did a lot here. A lot of his work is still here.
Oh, absolutely. We have a lot of it in storage.
Yeah.
And the second phase of the project, it's going to be a gallery.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's so much character here. What intrigued you about this property in some way, shape, or form, other than the location, right outside just
something just drew us here. Yeah, our intentions were for an investment property. We have investment properties back in the city, looking for a little passive income. We found this place. We thought maybe we'd turn it into an Airbnb, venture into that, but we fell in love with it. It's our home.
It turned into home. People walk through the door and they get that feeling that they belong. They feel, and that's what we want. We want them to feel like they're home, kick off their shoes and just relax. And the best times that we have are in the morning when we're sitting over coffee and just meeting new friends, and it's been an experience so far.
When we've acquired a new group of friends.
Yeah.
Friends and family, so to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that's really unique, because this is all working into a segment on Pocono Mountains magazine that talks to the early days of boarding houses in the Poconos around Lake Wallenpaupack or any other region where that was what people did back in the day. Or farmers in particular. They saw a desire from people outside of the area who wanted to come and share in that special slice of life that you have. And so you guys are just the modern day equivalent of that. Tell me why this place in particular has that kind of ability to entertain. You have a lot of space, but you've also added a lot of feature-rich things to each of the suites too, so that it's accommodating for people, right?
Yeah. Everybody has their own microwave, refrigerator, sink, coffee maker. But we also offer a continental breakfast in the morning, fresh ground brewed coffee. Wow. It's one of our favorites, actually.
Yeah.
Our guests as well. So they can't wait to come down in the morning. And then sometimes we can't get rid of them. Checkout time's 11. They don't leave till, 4:30?
4:30, 5 o'clock. We'll just sit at the table and just
Bloody Marys and chit-chat and, yeah.
So it's kind of without the intention of you guys wanting to get into that hospitality and sharing of one's home, kind of morphed into that, and it's felt good in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah, I don't look at it as a business. It's really not. It's just we're extending our home to people. When, like I said, we're meeting new friends and family. They're becoming family. We have people that been here twice already. They're coming back in June with the rest of their family. So, it's such a, I think when did you open it? July 1st?
July.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
To the public. And we have numerous people returning.
So you're just getting off the ground and already there's a demand.
Yeah.
My whole life, I've always been very hospitable. Open the door, come in, have a cup of coffee. I asked you twice if you want some coffee, and he'll get on my case for that. But you know what? It's where I come from. It's I guess it's like upbringing. And I want you to walk in the door, and I want you to feel like you're part of the family.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that emulates with people, and I think that it is.
Absolutely, it does. And I just think the property itself is spectacular. Aside from your hospitality that you're providing, I mean, I'm already here just not even an hour, and I feel like I'm welcome, here in your home. But you have such a beautiful grounds outside. You're right here near Switchback Trail,
Right
the road.
right across the road from your place.
They stocked trout stream across the road.
And some of the views outside the window, this front deck overlooks the forest, and everything's really well landscaped. You talking about the landscaper is going to be helping. So it's really the full package here.
We've had a couple that came in, I guess about a month ago. It was their 1-year anniversary. They came in and they were going someplace else to take pictures. And they had asked me, they approached me, they said, would you mind if we, take pictures outside? Absolutely.
Yeah, they did a whole photo shoot here.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Felt honored, kind of.
Well, I think the aesthetic provides that as a backdrop for people here, and it's, but you guys are almost just saying, like, this is our home, and we just want this to be an extension of how you experience our home in a lot of ways. So it just feels homey is what I'm trying to get at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my main focus, to be honest with you,
So we have certain amenities that we're accustomed to.
Sure.
So we offer that to our guests. So we wouldn't give you something that we wouldn't be satisfied with.
And you're sold on Jim Thorpe too. You have another place in town. Like there's a lot of opportunity in town because there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unique things to attend, whether it's the Opera House, whether it's the train and the
absolutely.
You said you did whitewater rafting many years ago.
Yes. Yeah. A long time ago.
A long time. Amazing though. Like that's also kind of the cool allure to this area. You can have this as a home base, and then you've got the Poconos out there.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's a great fit. It really is. We should have done this a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So 5 suites.
Yes.
People can book 2-night minimum.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And anything else that people need to know about Flagstaff Lodge and kind of just the do's and don'ts?
Well, we also have a massage studio. We have a massage therapist that comes in. You book it yourself. She'll come in. We have the facility downstairs. Make sure we show you that before you leave.
Okay.
You may want to take it.
All right. Yeah.
She's good.
Work out a good cake.
Good, yeah.
I like it.
She's very good. And we're growing. We're expanding. We keep adding projects to the project, so to say.
Sometimes it gets a little scary,
Oh, yeah.
He'll come up with another good idea and I give him props with that. But, and then we'll have the gallery downstairs and open a little shop. That'll be phase 2, phase 3. So always moving and growing. It's exciting. This is my home.
And hopefully we're going to eventually put a gazebo out on the property and host small weddings.
Wow.
We've had requests for that already.
Absolutely.
But we're just not there yet.
I'm really blown away because I didn't have any preconceived notions other than seeing the architectural, from images that we have on PoconoMountains.com from the outside. But, you come inside here and there's so many different layers and just the coziness of the window seats or, the front deck here. I could probably spend, quite a few summer evenings or late fall evenings here with that fire.
And our guests do that.
I'm sure.
We had 2 couples come in and they were they checked in and they were going to dinner and they decided, you know what? Would you mind if we sat outside? And they sat outside and we sat there for the rest of the night. I had a couple of drinks and they talked and, had little snacks and they ordered Chinese food, I think, right?
Yeah. So the best compliment we've had so far is we checked in a guest and Paula and I were both sitting here. And a woman came down, she had no shoes on. And she just sat in a chair, put her feet up and just started talking to us. That's the best compliment that you could get, that she made herself at home in our home. It's a strange compliment, but it worked for us. I'm like, okay, you feel at home. That's great. That's what we're trying to accomplish here.
And I didn't think anything of it until he said it, but it's the truth, though. You will walk into an establishment, whatever, you're going to keep your shoes on. But she felt comfortable enough to take them off. She felt like she was home.
And just going back to that other part of the historical perspective in this region, this has long been a destination for folks to get away from the hustle and bustle in the city and feel like they're home when they're not home.
Right.
And people like you guys opening your doors to them, because not only does it provide you with, the passive income you sought, but at the same time, you're rewarded just beyond just what people...
It's something that we never expected. We just, we're loving it every day, more and more. It's just, it's very fulfilling. It really is. Especially when you see the people leave with a smile on their face. Well, we had a couple show up, and one of them, she seemed a little off. She had a lot of things on her mind.
She was uptight.
She was
nervous.
But by the time she left, she was weeding in the garden. Do you mind? And they fell in love with the place.
Yeah. Like, ahead, here's a garbage bag. Go ahead, go pick some.
Yeah, no, she left with the biggest grin that I've ever seen. No, can't wait to come back. And we're going to be doing yoga retreats. That she was part of that.
Very nice.
It's a holistic property.
It does.
It has become.
You feel that. It has a calming.
It's very therapeutic.
Well, I'm feeling very calm at this moment being with you guys. And thank you again for welcoming us into your home, and countless people who will be able to experience the Poconos thanks to your hospitality. So
thank you.
Anything else you wanted to leave us with before we wrap up the conversation?
Back soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Love it. Anthony and Paula here with Flagstaff Lodge here just outside downtown Jim Thorpe on Pocono Mountains podcast. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
The Flagstaff Lodge. Find them on our website, PoconoMountains.com, and tell them Jim with PTN sent you. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains podcast. We'll have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen.
In the Pocono Mountains, a new season is just around the corner.
And no matter what the season, there's always something exciting happening. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. The 4-season Pocono Mountains. Visit us at PoconoMountains.com.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a Pocono Mountains podcast extra. Brianna Strunk visited another new place to stay in Jim Thorpe, this time the former YMCA in the heart of town. This is the Y on Broadway. Enjoy.
What's old is new again here in downtown Jim Thorpe, and fulfilling a huge need during your next visit to this internationally known small town. Let's head inside. Welcome to the Y on Broadway, Jim Thorpe's newest boutique hotel with 19 unique rooms ranging from modern to rustic. Some have private balconies. Wake up to iconic sights of America's Little Switzerland and be in the middle of all the downtown action.
There's nothing like it in Jim Thorpe. Every room has a fabulous view and something special to offer.
Bringing this hotel to life took 3 years, a passion project for co-owners Tom Chapman and Duke Blau. They did most of the work themselves, from drywall to design. And guests will notice the attention to detail right away.
3 years in the making. It's 7 days. We spent every holiday together for 3 years on this building.
There was a rail here, and you could stand right here and you could watch the basketball game.
This building dates back to 1894 as the former YMCA of Maw Chunk. Tom and Duke are from the area and remember playing basketball here back in the day. Duke was even a director.
I mean, this was the hub of Jim Thorpe, the YMCA. Like, if you're over 50 years old, most people learned to swim here, play basketball here, took dance lessons, gymnastics downstairs, and they come in and they thank us for, like, saving their building.
The hotel pays homage to history with old photos throughout the hallways and rooms. For example, you can see this suite was once the YMCA weight room. Historical architecture and design were preserved throughout. The prominent pillars out front from the town's original 1818 courthouse are embraced within the Y on Broadway's logo.
We want to tell a story here. We want to tell the story of what Jim Thorpe was like back in the early 1900s. More millionaires per population in this town than anywhere else in the world. It was a very rich town, fell on some hard times, and now we're back to where it used to be.
The Y on Broadway serves two huge needs, providing another overnight accommodation downtown, plus parking for all 19 rooms, perfect during peak seasons and popular events.
Parking can be worth its weight in gold when you're visiting Jim Thorpe during the busy times. When you come to stay at the Y on Broadway, you can park your car in the parking lot right here and leave your car for the entire length of your stay, and everything is within walking distance. So you can get to the train station, the mansion houses, the Stabin Museum, all of the restaurants are right here.
There's even a full-service spa inside the hotel, so you can relax and unwind just steps from your room.
So we've been with this through all the construction and all the love that's gone into this building. This new space has been designed specifically for our business with what we do in mind. So it's a fantastic space, and we are thrilled to be here.
See the basketball court down there.
From playing ball to building beds, this venture is a full circle moment for Tom and Duke. Never about getting it done, but rather getting it done right.
We weren't really concerned on when we opened, but when we do open, we're going to open as the best hotel we could put together.
Visit theyonbroadway.com to book your next stay and follow along on their Facebook and Instagram accounts for special offers and promos throughout the year. Speaking of promo codes, use PMVB, that's the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, for midweek savings Sunday through Thursday evenings. With the Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk.
The Y on Broadway and the Flagstaff Lodge, two great spots to stay in the Jim Thorpe area. We hope you enjoyed Pocono Mountains podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Plan your trip today.